Hey everybody, this is Bazuka Joe, and I'm here in Albuquerque, New Mexico for the Southwest Burlesque Festival, and I am laying here with the illustrious, incomparable, indomitable Miss Judith Stein. Say hello, Judith.
Hello.
Oh, and on the other, wow, that was amazing. And on the other side of Judith is my cohort Ray Gunn. Say hi, Ray.
Hi, Ray. And eat your hearts out, girls.
And we are here actually on Valentine's Day. We just finished an amazing show at the Chemo Theater, and I cannot think of a better way to spend my Valentine's Day than with one of the most amazing burlesque legends in the world. Judith, can you tell the audience who you are and what you do?
My name is Ms. Judith Stein.
Emphasis on the Ms.
Definitely emphasis on the Ms. And let's say I was a former stripper, and now I am the Canadian legend of burlesque, otherwise known as the Grand Beaver of Canadian burlesque. That's hilarious.
Wow, I have not heard that before, and that is hilarious. Where did you grow up, and what was your childhood like?
Oh, okay. Well, Ray and I were talking about that last night. We both grew up on farms. I grew up at a market garden just north of Toronto. It was a small town. I can drive a tractor. I know which end of the manure spreader to stand, and that's for the country kids that would get it. Yeah, it was a typical, you know, growing up in the 50s and the 60s. My father was a Rotarian. We were like normal. Yes, most dysfunctional, normal families.
Note that there were air quotes around that. There were air quotes. Normal.
And yeah, I went to high school. I went to boarding school for a couple of years because when I was 16, my boyfriend wanted to get into my pants, and I wasn't ready to get it. I wasn't ready to do it. I was messing around, but I wasn't ready to do it. So I faked a suicide to my parents, so they sent me to boarding school. And I and I graduated, and I wanted to go to university, but being in a farm family, that wasn't, you know, girls didn't need an education. So I kind of ran away from home, and I became a hippie in a place called Yorkville, which was back in 1967, 68. You know, I had flowers in my ears, and, you know, drugs, sex, and rock and roll. And then I met a guy, and he was like this brilliant, he was doing a double PhD, and he was from New Haven, Connecticut, a nice Jewish boy. And he said, marry me and let's go to Oregon, I'll put you through school.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah. So I...
How come no one ever put me through school?
I know. He was great. He was so dinged. He couldn't get one foot in front of the other to save his life, but he was brilliant.
Well, since this is a Valentine's Day special, I have some very special Valentine's Day questions for you. Who was your teenage crush?
Stevie Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who was Stevie Zimmerman?
Stevie Zimmerman was the cool jock in high school. Right, he was hot, and yeah, and of course it was all about lust.
Of course.
Yeah, on both half, and yeah, Stevie Zimmerman, he was cool. And
you hear that, Stevie? If you're out there listening.
Well, it's interesting because he was like the bad boy, right?
Okay.
And I just connected with him over this Christmas when I went back to Toronto, and he's become a minister.
Oh my gosh, what a turnaround. Wow.
Yeah.
Phew! You narrowly escaped that one.
Well, he said, yeah, he said, Judith, a couple times, he said, you made me say, praise God. I was like, okay. So
well, then,
with it.
Can you tell us about your very first kiss?
Yes. Kitty.
Hey, Kitty, around. Come on,
here.
jump in bed with
Jump in
us.
bed with us. It's important.
I expected some. Yeah. Well, we were just asking Judith some very special Valentine's Day questions, and we just got to who was your first kiss?
My first kiss was Kenny Ho.
Kenny Ho.
Kenny Ho, and we played Spin the Bottle. That's how old I am. and I had to go, and I hadn't kissed a boy, and so we sort of like, oh my God, and I kissed him, and he came roaring out, and he went, She bit me. Should have known then.
Wait a minute. Ho, the last name of Ho sounds like it might be.
He was Chinese.
She's got yellow fever. What's up? That's my in. That's my in.
It's been known. It's been known. Actually,
okay.
I tried everyone.
The international woman of love. All right. Okay. I have to know, what is your guilty pleasure?
Legitimately?
Legitimately.
Oh, chocolate. Dark chocolate.
Dark. What?
Yes! Yes!
There we go. Like Ray Gun.
Oh man.
I could just lick him
I think you're
all
pandering
over.
to your
Yes,
audience. Wow. Okay. One burlesque related question. Name a burlesque performer who you'd like to pair up with. Who would you like to work with?
Ray Gun.
There we go.
That is
Two
two
for
in your
two.
tag.
Yes.
Ray Gun,
See,
I
you didn't have to
told
think
him
about
I
that.
had done an adagio and at Beehoff. He threw me in the air and it was like, yes!
See?
All I had to do was
It
point
was
my
love.
toes. Honey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna look forward to that coming up. Okay. So, you're obviously you're quite the sex pot, but I want to know, what costume piece of yours do you feel sexiest in?
My eyelashes.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and my heels. My heels and my eyelashes.
Heels and eyelashes. That's all she's wearing right now.
That's right.
Okay.
But
okay.
I stuck in my tummy. And my arms are above my head. So my tits are good.
Oh my god. Okay, a few fun questions. Would you rather? Would you rather be famous or infamous?
Infamous.
You didn't even have to think about that. Infamous for what? Causing trouble, probably.
Everything.
Having fun. Having fun.
For having fun. I love it. All right, fill in the blanks. All right. The most romantic city in the world is
Rome.
Rome. Never been.
Either have I, but it sounds good.
But it sounds good. It's good, right? Okay, right? Blank is the most delicious flavor. Better say dark chocolate.
Yeah.
You just told us that's your guilty pleasure.
Sperm.
Sperm! Okay. I was not expecting that at all. I'm blushing. I'm actually blushing. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so finally, last one. Tigger, why don't you go blank?
Tigger, why don't you go straight?
That's good.
Oh man. All right. Well, it's time for us. We should probably settle in and go to bed. We had a really great show, and I think we're all a little exhausted. We have a lot of classes to teach and stuff tomorrow. So, Judith, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing you a bit of a lullaby
Okay.
before we go to bed here. Let me warm
Sigh.
my place. Me, 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 me. La, 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 la. A cup of proper coffee and a copper coffee cup.
Just get on with it.
All right, ready?
Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to leave you now.
I should have known. That was beautiful. It just shows that you're a true performer. You have multiple personalities.
All right. Good night, Ray. Good night, Kitty. Good night, Judith.
Good night.
Mwah.